So today we have 5 more example solves on 3x3 using the Roux method. The scrambles are at the top, so you can follow along on your own cube. For this first one, we see we have lots of pairs everywhere. We have this, we have this, we have this. So red seems attractive at first, but I don't like how these pieces are arranged. I guess I could pair them like that and then move that out of the way to preserve everything, but that's a little awkward. So I do green, and this pair actually works for green too. So what I would do here is pair this with the center with a B move like that. And then B U wide 2 would bring these over here to pair with this and make the square. And then from that, this would go here, U2 would put it there. So I do R wide 2 B prime to solve it. And then what would happen is from all that, this DR edge would just end up right here. So I'll show that now. So holding the cube like this, B U wide 2 R wide 2 back prime. While doing the back prime, I saw this corner, so I'm gonna pair it with this edge and then insert it while bringing this down. And I didn't see the red blue edge, so it has to be back there. And orient centers. Now I see I can get the arrow by doing this alg. And now we have, this is the blue edge because I peeked at it while doing the alg. And this is the green edge, so you M, and now they're both on the bottom and everything's oriented, so just do M2. And now this is white, that was yellow, so M2. This is the second scramble. We have this red pair and this orange pair, but I like orange better because it's a 3-move square right there. And I do it from this angle, so it would be F prime R wide prime D, because that would move that out of the way, and then everything happens in the back there. And then that would bring this corner up here, just do an R prime, and it would just do an R prime to this. So then this would be here, and this edge would be there. So F, R2, F would pair them. And then this would be here, but I can do a U prime in the middle of it to preserve the orientation. So I do F prime, R wide prime D, that pairs that in the back, F, R2, U prime to move that out of the way and solve that pair on the bottom. And I know this corner's here, so the edge has to be with it. The edge that goes with it is this one. And at this point, I see all my second block pieces, so I see this one. So I'd insert it with wide moves like that to bring this here. And I know this is here, so as I'm pairing that, I keep track of this. Flip that on top, and then pair them like this. And we got just regular soon. And I know this is here, and the red one's in the back, so I can do EOLR. Stack that on top, and now they're both on the bottom. Green, green, so it's M prime. This is the third scramble, so we notice this pair, and that's just a 1-move square right there. So I'd hold it from this angle and do a D prime. And the other pair is this one. So after the D prime, it would just look exactly like this, except be over there. And that's a very ugly case, but we're gonna have to deal with it. So I think I'd just do something like this. I'd do a sexy move to bring this up here. So that would put it there and then here. So then this would just be red on top, green on front. So it's just like doing an R, but it preserves this edge there. So sexy move D prime, and then R prime F would be the whole block. And from all that, this would just do a D, D prime, and be back there. So my next move's either M2, RY2, something like that. So sexy move D prime, R prime F, and I see these two, so I'll do M2 because I want to keep them in my sight, U prime like that, and then I see these two came up, and I can solve those with that edge in the back, and these two I can cancel into solving them. So now they're paired in the back, and I just need to insert in the front, and this is going to be a bow tie case, and it is the one where you just do this Really like that case, pretty fast. This EOLR, two on bottom, two adjacent on top. One of them is in the oriented, so then you just put that to the side and then do an M2, and there's your good arrow. So stack them, U2, and red, so it's M prime. So this is the fourth scramble. There's not really much going on, no free pairs or anything like that, but I found a pretty interesting blue-white block. So what I can do is we see that this DR is solved, and so is this BL, this DL and BL. So what I can do is use an R move to put this on the bottom, and then I can just do something like that. So executed from the right angle, that would be R, D prime, R prime, D. And then what I can do is before doing the R prime, I can do a U to flip this corner and get blue on top right here. And then this edge would stay here, so then U, M prime, F prime. And then what I like about that block is that this piece would just end up here, and it would just be an R prime away from being solved. So I'll do that now. So R, D, U prime, R prime, pairs those in the back, D, and then U, that pair. So I see this is solved, and I don't know where the red-green edge is, but I see this corner. So I'm betting on the red-green edge either being this or the one in the back. So either way, I want to flip this corner, so I do an R wide prime. And then, since I still don't know what this is, I just solve this pair, so... And then right there, I see that's the red-green one. So while I solve that, I track this and knew it was going to end up like this. And then this is another bow tie case, and it's actually the same one. Actually, no, it's not the same one. It's the commutator. So this is the green LR edge. The other one has to be in the back. And then what I can do here is EOLR like this. So I can orient this, misorient that one. Now we have this on the side, this on the back. These are opposite to this, so I know I can cancel. So when I do M, I know this is gonna pair there, and easy cancellation at the end. So this is the fifth and final scramble. What we have here is this pair for yellow bottom and this pair for white bottom. So checking out this one, I didn't really like those blocks, so we're going to completely ignore that and do this. So this is a 2-move square, it's just LD2, because this is connected and that's about to be inserted. And then what that would do to this corner is bring it to back left with white on top, and then this edge right here would go here, D2 would bring it there. So then I know a simple trick. When the edge is red right here, I do RU2 to pair it up right here. So then there would be a vertical pair solved like this with white on top, and then RU prime B would be the rest of the block. And then this DR edge would end up, misoriented in the back. So LD2 makes that, this with that, RU2, RU prime B. That I knew that was going to be misoriented in the back, and I see these two right here. So I do that, and I remembered this was here, but while doing that I saw these, which is a better pair, because you can set them up while inserting that. And then these two, and I saw this is solved in the back, so I can go straight into R2, and then pair those up. And I know I'm getting the sexy sledge case, and I'm going to do something interesting. I'm going to preserve the arrow and do EOLR just like right away, because I know it ends in a F prime and there's a wide move, so I'm just not going to do the second wide move. Actually, no, I sort of have to, never mind. So that preserves the arrow, and then put that in the back. Now they're both on the bottom, just like that, and edges are oriented. So U2, M2, U, white, white, so it's M.